Chapter 635. Amidst the journey to trace the footsteps of Prince Kachyan, an unexpected yet significant discovery was made. During the brief interval when Nathan Zuckerman was away, Yudhi succinctly relayed to Kishir the tale of Thornbush Marin. Kishir showed more interest in the Redfield riot, where Marin last fought and fell, than in the fact that she had attempted to assassinate Emperor Kachyan. It seemed there was considerable dissatisfaction with the emperor's decree at that time. Did such incidents continue afterward? No, that was the most significant uprising. And afterward, stricter regulations and numerous disasters prevented any large-scale events from occurring again. The Redfield riot was an uprising initiated by the destitute of the western regions, devastated by the colossal Pathomet and monster hordes, and the southern imperial citizens struggling with illegal fighting rings and rampant drug problems. They swelled in number, protesting against the emperor and nobility for failing to address these issues properly. As the numbers grew, control became impossible. Like Marin, who had solely targeted the emperor, others with varied motives joined, leading to a forceful suppression by the empire's entire military might. Yudhi reflected anew on this event, one of the charges for his execution. His involvement in the Redfield riot was highlighted not for any other reason but because his cavalry showed remarkable efficiency in the aftermath, unlike other groups. They eschewed unnecessary torture, using awakeners adept at information gathering to determine the severity of crimes. Those found innocent or unwittingly involved were even released. Yudhi's political opponents accused him of colluding with the rioters, trusting the power of ability to justify their release. Of course, this was nothing but baseless slander, known even to the accusers. Although the controversy subsided with the Kachyan emperor's support for Yudhi, this event remained a line in his long list of alleged crimes. Anyway, the suppression was effective. People never dared to oppose the emperor again and became completely silent. As disasters worsened, people prioritized survival over expressing dissent, even if it meant groveling to the nobles for safety. And after that, Emperor Kachyan. Following the period of seclusion, he emerged more actively engaged in foreign relations and showcasing his abilities, especially with the southern tribe that aided in quelling the Redfield riot. His interactions increased. This was also when he first showed interest in the so-called false sage. Perhaps it was then that he began to excessively guard against Yudhi, his once most trusted subordinate. Consequently, Yudhi naturally found himself spending more time away from the cavalry, exploring other areas. If not for this shift, his interest in the recurring disasters might have been delayed. Though seemingly unchanged, much had indeed transformed because of this event. I see. I understand now. Kishir nodded after hearing everything. If the main trouble areas are the west and south, the west shouldn't be a concern anymore, leaving the south as a key focus. He had been particularly interested in the southern merchants and illegal fighting rings. Was that the reason? Yes, well, something like that. As Yudhi responded, he pondered anew on the dubious identities of the southern merchants. In his previous life, his focus had been on disaster preparedness and maintaining the cavalry, paying little heed to foreign diplomacy or politics. This was due to widespread wariness of his interest in such matters and the emperor's preference for Yudhi not to exceed his assigned duties. However, upon reflection, the southern tribes had opportunistically gained from the Redfield riot, making one wonder if their involvement was without ulterior motives. Though the answer remained elusive, Yudhi felt it was unlikely to be so straightforward. Kishir's lips curved up gently. Do not worry, like in the West, it will go well this time too. The name Redfield will not arise again. Yudhi remained silent, reflecting on the origin of that name. The last battlefield, drenched in blood and red thorny bushes, had turned entirely crimson. That field, since losing its original name, became known as the Redfield, a place too dangerous for anyone to tread. Even without mentioning these details, Kishir always seemed to touch upon the deepest unspoken parts of Yudhir's psyche. His words calmed the turbulent emotions in Yudhir's heart, bringing a sense of profound peace. Yes, with you here, it will be different this time. Yudhir nodded almost imperceptibly. Kishir moved closer, smiling, and Yudhir accepted the embrace without resistance. The contact, their first since the end of the heat period, felt different, natural yet more intense. It evoked in Yudhir an indescribable longing alongside the confirmation that his mating season had indeed ended. Despite Kishir's presence and closeness, Yudhir yearned for more, a thirst unsatisfied by mere sight. Kishir's red eyes seemed to share the sentiment. The journey to the village, bearing traces of the first Duke of Tain, our next destination, will take another day at this pace. Are you not tired? No, I'm fine. But what about you, Commander? I'm perfectly well, but I'm pleased you're concerned. Kishir leaned against Yudhir's shoulder, nuzzling affectionately, resembling Nipalin, the cat usually curled up on the cavalry headquarters staircase. He may be much larger than a cat. Amused by the thought, Yudhir's eyes softened. As he ran his fingers through Kishir's golden hair, Kishir adjusted to make it easier for Yudhir to stroke him. Though such behavior was unbecoming of a duke of imperial lineage, Yudhir said nothing, letting his fingers glide through the soft locks. The lingering heat from the past few days seemed to recede slowly from deep within. They remained seated together until just before Nathan Zuckerman's return. Nahan, what will we do now? In the 7th Wall district of the capital, the poorest and most dangerous quarter, Nahan and several awakeners gathered. Each of their faces bore an expression of unease. If the sage had indeed decided to assist the cavalry, then the actions you and your brothers have taken up to now becomes unforgivable. We can't return to our base, nor can we remain here. They had seen the public notices plastered throughout the capital. The shock was mutual the moment they saw the Star of Nagran agreeing to aid in the investigation to find those interfering with the recruitment of new members for the cavalry. Just as the sage's side thought the name referred to Nahan, those awakeners who followed Nahan also believed the sage had joined forces with the cavalry. Although they had come this far out of allegiance to Nahan, the young awakeners were in a state of considerable confusion, not anticipating such a turn of events. I saw Nezo patrolling in the 6th Wall district yesterday. He's definitely searching for us. What should we do? Should we make a move? Originally, they planned to immediately capture the sage's awakeners upon their appearance. However, since arriving to the capital, Nahan's condition had fluctuated between improvement and deterioration. Given the current circumstances, they felt it too risky to act rashly and remained indecisive. They gazed anxiously at Nahan, who was half reclining, his body and one arm wrapped in bandages, eyes closed. Ever since returning alive from the west, Nahan's condition had been precarious. Today, it seemed to be at its worst. It was inevitable, given the lack of proper treatment for his ailments and his stubborn nature. Though he moved with his usual ease when he decided to act, one couldn't help but wonder how long it would last. What would become of them if he suddenly died? Amidst these growing anxieties, Nahan finally opened his eyes. His face, marred with burns, scanned the eyes of his comrades looking at him. Well, it's uncertain if this is truly the sage's doing. What do you mean? Think about why they are searching for us so desperately. ... Some understood the implication of his words, others did not, but all felt a common certainty in their dire situation. Anyway, it seems they have emerged as we waited. We must meet them. Should we really meet them now? Wouldn't it be better to wait and understand the situation more clearly, or at least verify if Hosanna and others are with the cavalry? No, that's unnecessary. I have no intention of delaying any longer. Nahan rose to his full height, gazing down on the bandage soaked with blackened blood. His cold eyes declared, "We have done enough verification. Now it's time to meet the sage in person." lead me to where Neso was sighted.